Gojo has to be one of the most ridiculous, one of the most overpowered, one of the most sexy ass anime characters I've ever seen. And I can't even lie, I fucking love it. For those of you who are fans of JJK, y'all would know this man Gojo is known for pretty much slapping around anyone who dares step to him. I mean, he quite literally sent this volcano face ass nigga into oblivion. Y'all can't tell me that shit isn't peak level disrespect. There is no one in the JJK universe who can or is even close to fucking with Gojo, or at least that's what we all thought. Until a man by the name of Toji Fushiguro and this oddly sexual worm looking thing comes from the deepest depths of hell itself. So we start with this broke bum and sad excuse of a father named Toji. If you couldn't already tell, I don't really fuck with this bum ass nigga Toji, but I'll talk about that later in this video. So this man has been hired to assassinate the star plasma vessel before they can assimilate with Tengen, which basically means these two are gonna fusion dance or some shit. And for those of you who don't know, Tengen is basically like the Jesus Christ of Jujutsu High, I guess. Oh yeah, and did I forget to mention that the star plasma vessel is a little girl? Like, imagine being so down bad for bread, you actually agree to assassinating a goddamn 9-year-old for money. Like, if you don't take your fake Adidas tracksuit wearing ass to Indeed.com and find a goddamn job. So Gojo pretty much ends up having to be this little girl's bodyguard in order to protect her from broke ass niggas like Toji. Man, how dare they turn me into a babysitter? Do they know who I am? I'm the blue-eyed demigod himself. How could they dare do something like this to me?
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man.
Man, who the hell are you? I'm a deadbeat dad who needs to feed his kids. So as this man Gojo literally has a sword sticking through his chest, he proceeds to politely dust this nigga off like a piece of paper. Gojo, you straight, my nigga? It's okay, it's okay. He didn't scratch my beautiful face. Clearly this bum doesn't know who he's fucking with. I'm about to deliver an ass whooping never seen before on this nigga. Bro, look at this man Toji on this Zoro shit. Ass whooping. That's some tough talk coming from a pretty boy like you. And did you not just see how close I was to folding you not even 3 seconds ago? Yeah, that's cool and all, my nigga. Why do you have an overgrown blobfish on your shoulder right now? Oh, so you a comedian now, huh? What's gonna be really funny is when I'm laughing to the bank with this $30 million check I'm about to cash. Then Gojo tries hitting this man with a rock, and Toji just yeets that bitch. I already told you, nigga, my son hasn't eaten in weeks. I need this goddamn money. Then this nigga tries to hit Gojo with one of the meanest flanks I've ever seen. Bro, look at those sexy eyes. Makes me just want to jizz in my pants. Gojo ends up sending this man flying through like 4 different buildings. My spine hurts just from watching this scene. God damn. You're cooked, my nigga. Just accept it. Your kids won't be eating any hot meals for a long time. Fuck that. My kids gotta eat. Yet again, this man Toji pops a perk 3000 and starts doing his best impression of Sonic and just starts zooming all over the place. So my man Gojo starts showcasing just how much earthbending practice he's gotten over the years by literally creating an asteroid-sized crater. That should do the trick. Now there's nowhere for this hooligan to hide anymore. Wait. What the fuck was that noise? Oh, holy shit, this nigga just spawned in an army of bees, and I'm allergic. So Toji done trapped my man Gojo inside this great wall of oversized wasps, and then Gojo breaks the #1 rule everyone knows you're not supposed to break in a street fight. Never turn your back on your opponent. As soon as he does, Toji absolutely sneaks this man from behind. Gojo realizes his fatal mistake almost as soon as he commits it, but at this point, it's way too late. I got you right where I want you, pretty boy. Then Toji proceeds to stab this man straight through the neck, like this is a UK sword fight or something. Toji then continues to hit this man with the most gruesome Mortal Kombat-like finisher I think I've ever seen, completely folding this man Gojo and leaving him slumped over on the pavement. I mean, just look at my mans. What the hell is he staring at? As much disdain I have for Toji as a character, I do have to say, this was a perfectly executed assassination move. Don't worry, son. I'll be coming back home with milk anytime soon now. Then the camera proceeds to show this disrespectful ass cinematic shot of Gojo's lifeless body. How dare they do this to my blue-eyed Riz god like this? So now we fast forward to Geto and Rico heading over to where this nigga Tengen lives so that him and Rico can assimilate. Now they get down there and Rico basically changes her mind and decides, you know what? I no longer want to fuse with this Tengen nigga. I mean, I don't even know him. I want to be a real girl, or whatever the fuck she says. And just when you thought Toji's reign of being a menace is over, this man comes out of nowhere and straight up no-scopes this girl in the head. This ain't Black Ops 3, baby. See, I told you I was gonna get that 30 million, nigga. I don't know why y'all didn't believe me. Damn, 2 of your homies got smoked in 1 episode. That's a damn shame, isn't it? Then my nigga Geto has a full-on Goku moment right here. How could you? You monster. So he uses the power of all 7 Dragon Balls and ends up summoning Shinron out of nowhere. I thought y'all was supposed to be those niggas. Turns out y'all ain't nothing but a bunch of bitches. Shut up, you deadbeat. Then this off-brand Shinron starts going crazy. No way this man is still shooting at him while inside the mouth of a dragon right now. You really thought that was going to be able to kill me? How about you stop fucking around and come get back for your dead mans?
Me personally, I wouldn't take this level of disrespect.
So after Toji disrespects his dead mans, of course my nigga Geto gotta get back. So he ends up chasing him through this ridiculously long hallway, and out of nowhere his hand turns into a Glock with a switch. Where the hell are they getting these guns from? You gotta have way better aim than that if you're gonna try and get back for your homies. Then out of nowhere this man Toji coughs up what looks like a fur ball. First of all, hey yo. Second of all, how deep is this nigga's throat to be able to hold that in there for so long? So after a few minutes of them basically shit talking each other while walking down this hallway, Geto basically says to hell with this and throws Shinron straight at Toji. Yo, not gonna lie, Shinron been going crazy this episode. Then he starts shooting a barrage of what looks like Star Wars lasers at him. Then Toji jumps about 100 feet in the air and proceeds to split this nigga Shinron into two. I can't lie, as much as I hate Toji as a person, when it comes to combat, he's easily one of the strongest characters we've seen so far. And the fact he's doing all this without any cursed energy makes it even crazier. So at this point, Geto is shitting bricks because he finally realized that he's going up against a demon right now. So the entire building they're in starts collapsing due to all the chaos these two delinquents have caused. When all of a sudden this girl who looks like she came straight out of the Ring movie pops up out of nowhere, and her dumb ass is like, am I pretty? And Toji is like, bitch, you uglier than this slug I have wrapped around my shoulders right now. Let's say Miss Ring Lady right here didn't take too kindly to that. Now Geto tries to use this moment of distraction to snatch that cursed slug from around Toji's shoulder. No! This man Toji hits Geto with the meanest Uno reverse play I've ever seen and proceeds to politely tuck him into the floor. Why won't you look at that? You, your homie, and that girl got smoked by a man that can't even use cursed energy. Well, if you don't mind me, I'm about to go cash this fat check, bitch.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Pause. Why did that thing just deep throat his sword? Low-key, I'm trying to see what that mouth do. So fast forward after this man Toji has pretty much clapped Gojo and his homies, this man Toji is minding his own business thinking everything's sweet. When out of nowhere, this nigga Gojo comes back from the dead. Like, who is this nigga, dog? How you doing, homeboy? Nigga, I gotta be dreaming right now. Nah, you ain't dreaming. How are you alive? Well, I'm just that nigga. And now that I'm alive again, I'm about to do you up in the worst way. I'm about to do you so bad, they gonna have to write about this ass whooping in the history books. I think he's gone insane. Oh no, this nigga done lost his goddamn mind. This man Toji really tries to rush Gojo and ends up getting hit with the nasty weave maneuver. Somebody please get this nigga a map. What is he looking at? Gojo then hits Toji with a dirty counter move attack, sending this man flying. Ain't no way this man doesn't have scoliosis at this point. The amount of abuse this man's spinal cord has taken over the past couple of episodes is insane. Then I guess randomly someone put on some Playboy Cardi because Gojo just starts transcending into another dimension and floating out of nowhere. At this point, Toji either has balls of steel or is a straight dumbass. If I see someone start floating in mid-air out of nowhere while Cardi plays in the background, I'm hauling ass and not looking back for shit. This man Toji tries yet again to try and attack Gojo. Like, can you clearly not see this man is entering his avatar state? You need to be focused on how the hell you're gonna get out of there with both arms attached to your body. So Toji throws his chain at Gojo and this shit gets weaved not once but twice. Before Toji even has time to register what just happened to him, Gojo goes into his avatar state and quite literally harnesses the power of infinity itself, hitting Toji with easily the nastiest booger flick technique I've ever seen. And he ends up blowing away half of this man's body. See, I said you should have ran while you had the chance. Now look at you, missing the entire left side of your body. You see, Nick never want to listen to reason until it's too late. Now because you want to be stubborn, your son will never know what milk and cereal tastes like. He'll forever have to munch on dry cereal for the rest of his life. Nah, but for real, imagine having half of your entire body ripped off of you. I'd never be able to beat my meat ever again. So in conclusion, Gojo is that nigga.